Now, one of my friends wanted me to do something new, so we're reacting to this guy by the name of Theme Park
Christmas,
Crazy.
everyone. And if it's not Christmas by the time you're watching this, then merry other day of the year. Today, I figured that the perfect Christmas gift for you, the viewers, would be a surprise dark ride video. And once again, we'll be discussing dark rides that many people, including myself until recently, haven't heard of. In fact, some of these dark rides were suggested by viewers. So big thanks for pointing these out to me. Now, ordinarily, I would rank these in a viewer poll, but since many of my viewers most likely haven't heard of them, I feel like it wouldn't be fair to have people who haven't heard of them vote on them until I at least tell them what they're about. So consider this to be one of many Dark Ride introductory videos. But with that said, let's get started at Holiday World in Indiana. You may have heard of the recently opened Good Gravy Coaster, you know, that gravy boat train coaster. But they actually already have a Thanksgiving dark ride. This ride is called Gobbler Getaway, and the plot is similar to Good Gravy, but instead of the gravy going missing, the turkeys have gone missing. So the story of this ride is basically you're a farmer and you have to get the turkeys back for Thanksgiving. And how do you do this? With a device called a turkey caller. This device, which in the ride story helps round up the turkeys, allows for this to be a shooting dark ride with targets that activate several effects. It's pretty much like one of those classic Ghost Blasters rides, but for Thanksgiving. And actually, the ride was made by Sally Dark Rides, the masterminds behind those Ghost Blasters rides. Now, the premise is already pretty wacky. You go around and find turkeys before shooting them, of course not killing them yet. I mean, let's be realistic, the family's not exactly inviting them to the dinner table. Actually, they are. I took another look at this ride's POV, and it turns out the big twist at the end is that Thanksgiving dinner is actually pizza, and that the turkeys are guests at the table, which is pretty wholesome.
It depends what pizza it is,
though. The concept of a Thanksgiving dark ride where you use blasters to call turkeys is pretty strange. I wouldn't call this ride disturbing at all. For the most part, there is one thing I want to mention, and that's this animatronic character named Granny Abigail. Although everyone else is pretty much a cartoon character, Granny Abigail is extremely realistic. So realistic that she's honestly kind of uncanny. So much so that I would honestly pay good money for a Five Nights at Granny Abigail's game. Overall though, the reason this is number 10 on my list is because there are a lot stranger rides coming up.